What's the matter with you? Tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow. There's no tomorrow. There's no tomorrow. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how talented you are. I don't care how much work you work on yourself. There's some time when things always go to right. They just are not going to right. The time when anything that can happen will happen. More law will be knocking at your door. Why? I don't know why. That's called life. There can never be anything good. Unless there's some bad along the way. There has to be a challenge. There has to be some setbacks. You cannot think in your mind. That's the or you good is the good thing. I used to hear you talk about why me, why not you? Maybe your shoulder are broad enough to carry this weight. It's by this happening. I want it to myself to stay be the person that I dream of being. And this setback will be only a setup for comeback. I have a chip on my shoulder. I'm an underdog. I wasn't born in this awesome country, and every day he had a weaker head start than I did. And so, and that's who I am. So my heart wiring, my ethos, who I am, is adversity, is underdog. And so every night, I would lie in bed and would say to myself, alright, that's me. Tomorrow is new you. You have this innate ability, this instinct on the inside, that you can come back from anything. Your reality of me say, I'm not enough. Your reality of me say, I can't do this. Your reality of me say, you won't finish today. My reality say, all I have is all I need. I'm not living in my setback any longer. I'm moving forward. Following your dream is a lonely, solitary, scary, dangerous pursuit, and you got to be willing to risk everything to become. That's it, or what you believe is in there. You got to be fearless, you got to relentless. And when you want your stuff is necessary, you take responsibility of it. That make you happy. That you don't give up. That you don't take any objection or disappointment or defeat personally. The amount of people who are watching this right now that are sad that I didn't go for it and didn't make the move and didn't try. That regret is hell or longer and more painful and more dread now than the instant reason of going for it. But you know, deep outside, you want to be in this area, in the fight, in the war, in the battle, whenever else watching you. It is committing, fighting, throwing the stuff at you, bowing you. Go for it. You can do it. You suck. You're terrible. You're the worst that I haven't seen. But you're in the arena. That's it. You have the rest to grow up. Just live and go out and fight. That's the truth of life. And when you make a comeback, what do you think you give is going to talk about the rest of their life? Alright, as I look at the art and look at what it's supposed to be, I'm not supposed to be in this trade. I'm not supposed to have the level of thinking that I have at this point in time in my career with success. It's supposed to be comfortable. I'm supposed to be lackadaisical. I'm supposed to be the asshole. Static shows are supposed to be on rocks. I'm supposed to be a train watch right now. I'm supposed to be on my dark side. What keep you crowded? The fact that I'm the complete opposite of what I'm supposed to be. The fact that you hear people say 5 minutes of fame and 6 minutes of fame is more bigger than that. Do it again. Do it again. Because we're heavyweight and it's building a bridge to the future and the destiny that have been called to fulfill. Every time you go back, you're building muscle. You're building mentality. You're building endurance. You're starting faith. It takes faith to get out of this. To grow yourself our messy history and live a legacy. And so for me, and I want to be proud of myself. I want to be proud of the thing I say. I'm following through on those things and being thorough with myself. You don't have to come back and do what you did before and do as honestly better. You have to come back better as a person and really value that process. Let that come back. But we say it again, I would rather you confront, fight and fail than for you just to settle for the comfort of remaining the same. How can I become more what than what happened? How can I become more than the circumstance that I had? How I that had that toward others, something that I can control me. It's about you that never say die. That's the back of you that refuse to which. There's a back of you that has long suffering. There's a back of you that when you get down off the couch, then you count up to 8, then the count to 9, but then you are back on your feet. There's a back of you that no matter what come your way, you just go to bounce up. You can go stay down. No matter who your way, you got something cold. Come back. We make decisions with feelings. 95% of our decisions are made by how you feel in the moment, and that's the problem. You need to check the control of the moment and leverage the power of your decision and make them up here. Because when I was lying in bed, I was saying to myself, I should get up because that's going to help me start my day right. I was saying, do I feel like getting up? No, you don't. Do you feel like making that call? No, you don't. Do you feel like doing that third up set of reps? No, you don't. Do you feel like not having that hard conversation? No, you don't. We make decisions based on our feelings, and that's robbing you of joy and opportunity, and it's blinding you from the fact that how you train your life is 1 5 second decision at a time, 1% at a time. And if you accept the fact that you may never feel ready, and you may never feel motivated, and you may never feel confident, and you may never feel conscious, that's okay. But you can still push yourself forward. What's happened over the time is that you start to see yourself becoming the person that take action. That start you becoming the kind of person that speaks, even though your voice is shaking. You're a kind of person that has a bias toward moving instead of a bias thinking. Guess what happened? You build the skill of confidence and courage. The fact that any point in time that work can be pulled down from under you, and that work can no longer exist. It's for how the word is false. It's not real. It's make believe. That's not real. The day that you believe in and think it's that you lose. It's not real. That's why I was on as I do. I'm going to get it right now. So if you ever do decide to pull it from me, there's so many other things that can be pulled because I have set it up when I had the opportunity to. I don't know what you really miss. I don't see your vision. But if you wrote down and you put the work in and you build on your craft and you give it everything you have and you give yourself to your work at some point everything going to begin to shift and change because you refuse to which this isn't just a conversation about trying again. This is a conversation about winning again. Change is tough, but change is possible for some of you. The world's not going to become easier all of a sudden. As you mature, you're gonna more responsibility, more things that people expect out of you. But the truth is, you can do hard things. The truth is, as long as breathe in your lungs, there's hope in your heart. And it's something you got to reserve. Say this to yourself every day. As long as you're breathing, you got a stop at your rim. That's the way I resolve this. It's not over till I win. You got that right. Now it's over. Also a very complicated question. If you ask someone what do you want, you will freeze. her into a community because it's really like asking how do you want our your life to go. Please summarize. So ask yourself, well, if you could have the education you want, what you would look like if you had a job or career track that would motivate you, just hypothetically. What might that look like? Sketch out a back plan. What might you like to do with your time? That would you really like to do? And the thing about this question, is that they are real question. If you know this is gospel statement, and if you knock the door will open, and if you ask, you will receive. If you search, you will find. If you seek, you will find. Nothing that you want will manifest. Instead, unless you effort. When the time come and we are on our deathbed, you are going to remember this moment where nobody told you could do it. Logic tell you, don't you know it. Emotion tell you, do not want to live with you, just go make it happen, and you did. That's when we live this blindness at peace because we know we fail. There's no value for that. You can buy that at Walmart. It's not for self. They sell through you through hard work and dedication without anybody seeing you and cheering you on. Sometimes that's when this happen.